Hey everyone, so I built a team around Mega Aggron. I really like this Pokemon. Against offensive teams like the one we're playing right now, you can just not Mega Evolve and keep sturdy, and sometimes that can be really useful. And then if they have a bulkier team, what you can do is just Mega, obviously, and then you have the Toxic immunity. Not that you don't have that when you're not Mega, but you're just super bulky and can Toxic them back, right? So I'm hoping Mega Aggron can do some work today. Unfortunately, I was going to pair it with a Wish support from Alamamola, but I ended up settling for AV Alamamola because of this Pokemon right here. If I wasn't AV, the Volcarona just kind of 6-0s my team, so I really wanted that. In terms of lead, it's Ogerpon every time right now. This is going to click SD, I mean not SD, Rocks, so we're going to go ahead and IV Cudgel it. If I want to beat Greninja, I can do that using probably Alamamola. They actually go for U-turn, not at all the play that I expected, but that is a bit scary, I guess. It's just they didn't get up their rocks, so... Does Diancie have rocks? I don't even know what to think about that. I feel like this is going to click spikes. I would love to stay in and predict that, but... No, it is just a Life Orb offensive set, so... We go for flip turn here every time. I feel like they might stay in just to weaken me for later. But I don't really have a good switch out anyway, so I'm just going to flip turn. Hopefully I don't get unlucky here and get like Dark Pulse flinched. Ends up going King Gambit, that's totally okay. We do have Banded Iron Valiant on this team, which can actually come in here and just destroy something, so that's going to be the plan. They probably sack off their Lando, right? But let's go right for CC, see how they react. Alamamola is still on full, so I should never lose to Volcarona, in theory, right? But who actually knows? Yeah, I don't know what they want to do here. This is going to take 70%. I mean, it's Banded Iron Valiant into a Tapu Koko. And you just gave me a speed boost, so are you scarfed? I would like to assume no, as you are and I live on 1. Alright, well, that was a weird interaction. I don't know how I live that while at -1, but we know it's scarfed Koko now, which is good to know, I guess. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Makes it so King Gambit's a bit trickier, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm never giving you Battle Bond, man. Stop trying to do that. Yeah, so I have to use my Zapdos plus... Well, Aggron can't really touch King Gambit, huh? That one's going to be annoying. Okay, doesn't tax me, thankfully. We get to go U. I think I throw off Earth Power here just so I can't... Just so King Gambit doesn't get to come in. Yeah, because that's what they're going to try to do. And I need to actually threaten this Pokemon, so... We do a nice amount of damage there. I got to attack it again right now. As we're able to knock it out, perfect. So... We know Koko is scarfed. I'll never lose to that as long as I have Mega Aggron. Into this, I am worried about Greninja, but at the same time, not a lot. I do have the... What's it called? Alamamola at the end of the day. Should I just stay in and attack here? I feel like they're gonna Moonblast, right? I don't want to throw into Koko because I let Aggron take too much damage. I think the best play is either go Alamamola or... go Heart of Val, predicting rocks. But no, I think the safest play is just Earth Power right now and get the damage. Yeah, we do 84. They do go for Diamond Storm, which is able to knock me out. However, just go Val. They don't have switch-ins to Val at all. I just click Close Combat again. And we should be fine in this game, I think. Because we either... Well, we got a kill here, basically, and then they probably go Volk. I guess they could go Greninja. Koko is not the play I expected at all, but I'll just sack off Ogerpon. Ogerpon seems useless. Then again, so does Zapdos. He goes for Volt Switch, so that's fine. As long as Volcarona is not like Grassy MZ or something really random that'll beat my Alo, we'll be okay here. I don't really want to risk Hurricanes into it, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, there's the Volk. I'm just going to Volt Switch into Alamola and spam Liquidation, right? I guess the other play would be going Aggron here. But then I risk losing to Thunderbolt spam, like I said. Unless Koko is in range of Banded Shadow Sneak, but... I mean, it's not Stab, it's only 40 base power. I really doubt all that. I'm just going to go Alamamola and click Liquidation. You are Giga Drain, but as long as I don't get Flame Bodied immediately, you're taking way too much. What's the roll on Giga Drain there? Alamamola, Volcarona... Because I have to know this just to not lose immediately right now. Giga Drain. It looks like +1 Giga Drain. They got a max roll if it is timid nature. If they're modest, they got a mid roll. Do I sack the Iron Valiant to get Regenerator? I think that's the best thing to do here. Yeah, there we go. Now I guaranteed live. I have to Liquidation. I can't really afford to do anything else, I think. So we knock that out. I'm still out of range of Greninja, so this should be a win now. Because they're going to go Coco and Volt Switch, which is totally fine. I'll just sack off the Ogrepon, I believe. I mean, who knows whether Zapdos will be useful. Ends up going for Thunderbolt, which is great. We go Aggron here. I kind of want to get up Rocks just to maximize damage on Gren, but I think that's useless. I just go for Heavy Slam. This shouldn't hurt that badly. I'm super Spadef. There we go. And I just have to not get flinched to death, basically. And even if I do, we might be able to stall them out using Life Orb Recoil. I'm just going to attempt a Heavy Slam right now, and if I get flinched, we'll figure it out. Looks like we didn't, so yeah, that's the game right there. Nice. We were able to... They do knock out Mega Aggron, but we're able to knock them out with the Life Orb Recoil because we didn't get flinched by the Dark Pulse. Cool. Got another game. We have a Webs team now with an Archaludon. Very interesting looking build, however. I think I can definitely lead... It's either Kyurem or Aggron into this team, the way I see it. I'm a bit worried about them just leading off with the Web Setter, and then I Heavy Slam. I guess I could force them to go Treads by getting up Rocks. Let's do that. Let's Heavy Slam here to break the Sash. And then let's Rocks turn 2 to force out the Iron Treads next. Because I think what that'll do is it'll allow me to get in Zapdos and Volt Switch. Maybe, or I'd try to defog. It's going to be a mind game. But they never want me defogging, so I think they're going to go Golden Go. So yeah, because now what's going to happen is I get up Rocks. And then I'm just going to click Heavy Slam again. I don't know if they want to keep this or not. As they don't. Now they're going to go Treads to spin, and I go Zapdos, and then we have that mind game I was talking about. I guess they don't have to go Treads. They could just start eating Rocks damage on like Urshifu or Charizard, but I think Treads is the more likely play. Kind of makes me wish I had Earthquake, because that would just destroy the Iron Treads. But it's fine, I guess. Actually goes Golden Go. Well, do I just go Avialo and flip? I think that's the correct way to do this. Goes for Nasty Plot, but like, if I flip turn, I think Kyurem kills. I actually have to be sure though. This is actually tricky. Hold on. I would like to think they're fully offensive on this sort of team. Let's see, Kyurem into Gold Dango. Oh, that's terrible. And I was about to say, why am I doing 0? It has 67 to 79, so I don't kill, unfortunately, and then I would have to pick it off with Shadow Sneak. I don't think Aggron's a good idea. I mean, okay, what are they going to do depending on what I do? Because I'm debating trying to get Alomomola back in. +4 Shadow Ball does 60... Never mind, that's too much damage. The other route is I go U first, Shadow Sneak, and then go Kyurem, but I think that's just a mistake. I just gotta go Kyurem and Earth Power. There's no other play here. I'm trying to think about it, but like, what else can I do? I'm really hoping this can get the kill, but if it doesn't, then we might end up in a bad spot right now. Oh, it killed. Okay, that was really lucky, because I think I got a good roll. In fact, I definitely did, as we saw in the calc. It was like 67 to 79, and I got the 76 roll, so... Now Charizard's here taking half. I feel like this is going to be Zard X. I want to keep Zapdos because it beats Urshifu and stuff. What if I just go Alo? It is Zard X. Okay, that's fine though. Maybe. Because they're going to Mega here. If it has Roost, it might not be fine, but I don't know if it would be Roost on a Webs team. I just need them in range of Iron Valiant, and that's really all I need, so... We'll hope it's not Roost. If it's Roost, I might have lost. I think Roost would be really random on a Webs team, though. Okay, Dragon Dances again. Please don't be Roost. Okay, we get the defense drop, too. It might not even be able to Roost now. Outrage. Okay, I actually live that, which is hilarious. I'm getting really lucky with the like rolls. I don't know if that was a roll or not, but I have 2 plays. I can just go Val and click Shadow Sneak if I want, or I can go Mega Aggron and tank the hit. Which, I mean, both are okay. I think this is just the more reliable option. I mean, I actually don't have to show Shadow Sneak at all because they're locked into Outrage, right? Do I want to choice band into something else? Maybe like Close Combat? Yeah, sure. And then maybe I can use that Shadow Sneak as a surprise later, right? But for now, out comes Urshifu. I feel like this could be SDing based on the team structure. In fact, not even it could be. I think it is. No, it just attacks. But I think that's okay, because this. Let's click Hurricane here. Goes Treads. I need to defog these hazards away like right now. Please get them out. I'm sick of this. So now Ogerpon is probably my way to beat this Mon. Goes for Ice Spinner. Now it's gonna Earthquake. I could like try to switch around, but I think the best way to do this is just let them knock me out and then go Ogerpon and Ivy Cudgel. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Now we go U. They might keep it and go Archaludon. I don't really know, but at this point I have to Ivy Cudgel the way I see it. Okay, thankfully that didn't kill. Supercell Slam's a scary move. However, like outcome is Archaludon. I think I just Superpower and then we're good to go. Because Kyurem picks this off and then Zapdos beats the Urshifu. Yeah, that is way too much. Focus Energy. What? Yeah, get out of here. And yeah, that's that. Weird game, but goes for Trailblaze. It doesn't matter. This lives. It doesn't matter what you do to me. You're not knocking me out. Tries to SD up. What am I doing? Switching out there. And we're able to pick it up. Nice. I think this was our 3rd opponent, or our 1st opponent. This is our 3rd battle now. So let's see whether we can beat them again. I'm just going to lead off with Ogerpon like last time. I know they had U-turn on a Sash Lando, I think it was. So that's kind of weird, but we can just Cudgel here. And then I think they probably just rocks this time. They're not going to U-turn again. Because it didn't go well last time for them. We know it's Scarf Coco. We saw that. Do they rocks? No, they go for U-turn again. I don't really get why. But I guess I don't have a ground type, so this is a good situation for them. Yeah, they're always going to U-turn or Volt Switch. I didn't see Dazzling Gleam coming out there, so we can just get in Kyurem. Go with Diancie. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go Alomomola and flip turn. That does a lot. Jeez. And they got the defense boost too, but I think Kyurem kills from 76. So it's not that bad. There we go. Okay, so we knocked that out. They can get up their rocks now, or they can choose to go Volk, which is what they do. I mean, I can go Aggron and Toxic. Aggron will live one. So I think that's always the play here, just to be able to beat this Mon. There we go. That hurts, but it doesn't hurt that badly. Go U on the next Quiver Dance. Now they're going to Giga Drain, right? Can Aggron live a Giga Drain if I switch it in? Aggron into Volcarona. Giga Drain. It looks like I might be able to at +2. It does 20 to 23. I'm at 22. They got the roll. That sucks. Okay, well, what does that mean for me? I gotta go U in Liquidation. Not knock it out. Then I gotta keep this for Greninja probably, so I just sack off the Ogerpon here. And we double down. Okay, that could have been worse. I think that's fine actually, the way this happened. I'm just gonna go this, and then get Regenerator health by switching in Kyurem here. Yeah, they go ahead and Volt, but like nobody even wants to be in on Kyurem, so it's fine, I think. Goes Gambit. I'm just gonna Earth... are they gonna go Lando? No, they're not. Okay, they do Sucker, but now I get to go U and Close Combat somebody. I am worried about Scarfed Thunderbolt, obviously. However, can Spirit Break kill this from 50? Because that might be fine if it can. It's a roll. Sack off Lando. Okay, that's fine. I'm worried about Coco, like I said. However, it might be okay. Because I just got to sack Alo here. They actually locked Dazzle, which is perfect. Because I flip turn on that. I get the guaranteed kill with Spirit Break now, I think. They actually did show Dazzling Gleam too, which is good to know. Oh, I actually don't knock it out at all. Well, that sucks. Goes Coco. They're gonna electric move this time. They have to. Do I just let them get the kill? And then go Alo and hope that lives? I think that's all I can do. I go U. Hit them with the Mirror Coat, knock it out, and then hope I can beat a Greninja 1v1. Which, as long as I don't get Dark Pulse flinched, I think I do. On either Mon. Okay, there we go. Now I go U. Just gotta get this Volt Switch off, and I should be fine. They have the Life Orb Ice Beam, and we're gonna be able to knock out the Greninja. Okay, clean. We have another game. If I can just get this Corviknight in range of Ice Beam from Kyurem, Kyurem is going to walk over this entire team. So that's the goal. I'm just leading Kyurem, though, because... I mean, are you really Scarfed? I guess we'll find out right now. The only thing I'm really scared of is, like, Scarf Low Kick. So they go Corviknight. Oh, it's fully Spadef. Okay. I see how it is, but that means Banded Iron Valiant's going to do a lot of work for me. Let's go U. Hopefully they'll let me like Toxic Zapdos. So it actually ends up being Lando. I think I'll attempt a Toxic Lando as they get up their rocks, so I'm happy I got my Toxic off, however... Now they go for Taunt, okay. But the problem with this plan by you is... I mean, I'm going to go for Hurricane here. They go for U-turn, but who wants to really come in? It's going to be your Zapdos, right? Yeah. Okay, unfortunately I don't have a ground type, so if they have Volt Switch, I'm getting Volt Switched. But like my Alomomola is useless into a team with double grass, so I'm just going to throw that out against the Zapdos right now. As outcome is the threat, however... They actually go for Power Whip of all things, I don't know why. SD or Cudgel there was like always the play. I was never staying in with Alo. Okay, well then they crit their moves, so that's a bit annoying. I just gotta go hard into you now. Let's Freeze Dry here. I am Scarfed after all. They should know that, but they end up going Zamazenta, which is probably banded based on what I just saw. Like I said, Alomomola is like a very useless Pokemon to have in this game, so I just throw it out to scout their set. I think this is going to be banded. As it actually looks to be a Boots attacker. How much does Alomomola take from Boots attacker to Zamazenta? Is that a roll? No, it's not a roll. I will kill. I mean, if they stay in their close combating again, otherwise they're going Ogerpon. So I'm going to double Inval here. Oh, they actually have a Z move, so I'm glad I actually decided to scout. So it's just a Z move set, it's not a boot set at all. Now they Heavy Slam if they have it. So they just close combat again, what? That wouldn't have killed me and I would have killed you. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage that I don't want to be taking, I'm going to be honest. This thing's a liability, just give it to me, or I'll give it to them rather. And then I get to go U and Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. Goes ahead and U-turns. If they go Za, I stay in. But I gotta roost my Zapdos. That's the main goal right now. I wish they didn't crit me. I would have been totally fine. That Ivy Cudgel I don't think would have 2-hit KO'd. But now we're in kind of a scary spot. And Ival is still alive. Zapdos is low. Like, Banded Close Combat gets a kill every time right now, but it's trickier than I want it to be. Goes for Heat Wave. Okay. Oh, now they actually switch. Wait, go Lando, please. Yes, we get to Avalanche it. Wait, actually, there's no point in going Zapdos because they're just going to taunt me. What is the correct play? I mean, Kyurem can win. They just click Taunt, right? But I'll try to Roost. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Now they go Ogerpon, and we might have to play a mind game with Ogerpon versus Ogerpon stuff. But Kyurem wins. I just gotta get, like, a bit of chip on Corviknight, but I think I'm just gonna be able to not KO it, and that's gonna cost me. Will I ever get to Roost Zapdos? On Corviknight, maybe. So I keep it, for sure. I give them this. Yeah, that's for sure the play here. Okay, they go for triple axle. That's fine. Wait, are you scarfed? Because if you are, then my Kyurem dies. 3 and 5 into Aggron. Can I tell anything off that? Meowscarada. Okay. So, like, how much would one hit have done? No, you're banded. Because it says 2 to 2.6. You're banded for sure. So, Kyurem kills. With the Draco. Come on, just don't miss. All I need to do is not miss this. There it is. Now they have to go... I think they have to go Corviknight, and then I can go Zapdos and try to beat that. No, they go Pawn. They really don't want my Zapdos healing, is what that means. This should be... I don't even know what it's going to be. I'm just going to go Ogerpon of my own. And maybe we can win a speed tie right here. That would be helpful. I never win these speed ties, though. Let's be real. I don't think I've ever actually won a single of these speed ties, funnily enough. Oh, but we do. No way. That's actually crazy. I never win those. So it goes for close combat. Now I gotta go U. I think click Draco. Oh, wait. I think I threw, though, because they go... Please go Corviknight and not Za. Okay, they do. Nice. Click the Roost. This might be chopped, actually. Now they U-turn. Yeah, I just lost. I completely threw it as well. Oh, wait, I got static. I think I just got bailed out so hard. Maybe not. I mean, actually, I think I still lose, because I need Banded CC to OHKO Corviknight, which actually does it. I mean, static might have just won me the game, but it depends on how much Corviknight takes and whether they have Brave Bird. That's fully defensive, but they're not defensive. They're this set. So actually, there's a chance it dies. How much did Ice Beam do turn 1? I don't even know why I'm calculating my plays to go out into that mod and click close combat until I see what happens. It did 30. That has to be max speed F. Yeah, because look at how much I'm doing to Corviknight without any investment. Like, it does 30 only if they have max speed F investment, meaning Iron Valiant close combat will almost always kill. If I get a min roll, they live. Okay, so the roll is literally 70 to 83, and they're at 71. Come on. And we picked it off. I mean, a really lucky win, let's be honest. I guess this is just a video of playing against this person because I don't know if there's anybody else on ladder right now. I am pretty high on ladder, to be fair, so this is typically what tends to happen when that, is the case. We have the same lead situation as the last 3 games, except this time they crit the U-turn, so I have no Ogerpon. Alright. Great start. That's also out of range of rocks. I gotta get up my rocks, though. This is pretty annoying. I'm just gonna avalanche here. Knock that out, and I don't like that they crit me, but I also don't think you live this. I mean, I live this, and then you're not gonna be able to deal with me because I have Toxic, is what I'm trying to say. Probably Giga Drain now, but that's fine. No, you try to Fiery Dance. Alright, I gotta keep this probably for Greninja. So let's sack off you. Goes Diancie. So this is what I'm gonna Moonblast, right? Let's just Volt Switch here. Then I go you and flip turn. Moonblast will hurt, don't get me wrong, but I think it's fine. Because now I get to Scarf Earth Power like before. I don't know if I can actually win this time, unfortunately, but we're gonna try. Yeah, who comes out here? They go Gren, which is weird because I 1v1 Gren pretty easily right now. I mean, I could try to switch out, but I don't think there's any point. Do they keep it though? They don't. So now it comes Coco to click Thunderbolt. I to click Dazzle, which is great because I just get to go U and flip turn. Okay, that's fine. Dazzle did 19, so I just go U, and I kind of recycled the situation. Okay, we knock it out, and we win. Oh, what is happening with these games against this guy? I don't get it. Like, I shouldn't have won this one ever, but we did. Yeah, good night. Got another game. I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up with this one, unless it's like a really short game, but when you see double Alamamola, it's usually not the case, so we'll have to figure that out. I do really like Ogerpon in this game. Ogerpon's my best Pokemon. I gotta break their entire team with that, huh? Maybe they get careless. Okay, they end up leading Golden Go. There's a few good plays here. I think Alamamola flip turn is what I do. It's probably Scarfed based on that play, but I just flip turn now. And they're gonna go Alamamola of their own. Okay, so knockoff there could have been good, but I think I still go U. And I mean, you're not gonna go hard Hatterene. I'm gonna Toxic. As I miss my Toxic and they get to do whatever they want. It's really annoying. Golden Go here, maybe? Yeah. So let's Rocks and at least react to that. But I would have loved Alamamola on a timer. Goes you. You're getting knocked. I mean, I know you're defogging, so enjoy that knockoff, man. Eventually, I'll just heavy slam the Hatterene. Let's try to Toxic again here. I mean, I feel like you don't stay in, but I'm just going to heavy slam. Flame Body immediately, really? This is actually obnoxious. I'm just going to Rocks now. If they go Hatterene, that's fine. Okay, we actually are in an okay spot because I just got a Rocks up on the right turn. But that could have been way better. I just got a Cudgel. As I crit Lopunny and knock it out, okay? Don't know why that happened, but it did. Goes ahead and Shadow Balls. I just want to knock off the Scarf maybe, but at the same time I can just flip turn. They're definitely Scarfed, right? Which Ival lives, so I can just go Ival here and knock. Okay, as I don't get Flame Bodied again, thankfully. This is a crazy game. I don't know what's happening right now, but it's actually been pretty fast paced too, which I'm surprised about. Like I said, I thought this would be way slower paced. So I don't want to get swept by SD Garchomp, so I keep this. I think it's just you. Knock off the lefties here. And then, okay, they're going to start Draining Kissing, right? Okay, that doesn't do a ton. Okay, now they're at 7. That's what I needed. Because Ogerpon just kind of deals with it at this point. So go ahead and knock me out. As they actually, I mean, obviously I can just flip turn. What am I even talking about? They don't get to knock me out. Yeah, just go Kyurem, and it doesn't matter what they do, because it's not Aviala, so I can just freeze dry that. This should die to Earth Power. Yeah, I was going to say. And it looks like we're actually going to have time for one more game, so that's cool, I guess. Goes for Iron Head. He's Scarfed? What? I don't even know what to think about that, but I think it's okay no matter what. Because I just go U, and if you're Scarfed, Outrage won't win. I mean, it's scary, I guess, but like I have outs against Outrage as you're not even Scarfed, so we're going to go ahead and knock that out. We'll play one more. Alright, am I getting mono-fired in the 1800s? I really hope not, but I mean, we have Alamamola, and we have Ogerpon, and Scarf, Earth Power, Kyurem. I still don't feel confident at all with all of that, I'm going to be honest. But we're going to hope that it's still enough. I'm just going to lead off with Iron Valiant here. This is maybe the worst lead matchup of all time. I think I just got a close combat and weaken it. Yeah, it is Zardawai. This will do like 60. 64, yeah, that's the damage I needed. As they actually risk a Fire Blast, funnily enough. That's crazy. Straight up risked a Fire Blast, huh? Well, anyway, I'm going you and Ivy Cudgeling. Goodbye. It was Armor Rouge. I mean, this is going to be what? Calm Mind, Weak Armor? I am scared of this, I'm going to be honest. I feel like Aggron can, weirdly enough, can tank a hit, and then just to get, like... Okay, it goes for Psychic, and they get the Spit after drop. That's actually really bad. Why did they have to Spit after drop me? Because I think I could have Mega Evolved here and lived an Armor Cannon, but now I just don't. Oh, it actually Aura Sphered. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining about it. Do they not have Armor Cannon? Like, what's the set? Like, I'm really perplexed as to what's happening right now, but we're just going to do a bit of stalling by going U. Okay, now Sun is gone. They clicked Psychic again, funnily enough. And then they Psychic again. So I guess we somehow dealt with this thing, even though I shouldn't have. Okay, cool. Now I go U and Earth Power. Alright, so that thing's gone. Don't know why, but it is. Out comes Ace, which I think I just Earth Power too. And almost Oko. They do knock me out. It's probably banded. But I just go U now and Volt. And then what stops my Ogre Pawn? Like, okay, Protect Blaziken or Bandit E-Speed Arcanine. Or if you have Sashes, that's also annoying. You have Protect if you're doing this, or you're Sashed. Yeah, it's Sashed, okay. So this is gonna, what, CC here? Reverse, oh, I lost. Hold on, I super lost. That kills me, right? Yeah, I super lost. What am I doing? Okay, well, GG's. Yeah, that is crazy. I just lost a Reversal Blaziken. I mean, I don't really know what else I could have done about that. Like, I needed to get up rocks, and I never did. So, I guess I just gotta hold that. We lost a Mono Fire, and it is what it is. I kind of knew that wasn't gonna end well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, they had way too many threatening win cons to where one of them was gonna work, right? Maybe what I should have done is, instead of trying to Toxic the Armor Rouge, I just got up rocks and, you know, went from there. But it felt silly to do that when they still had Core Change Cinderace in the back, but I mean, I'm totally fine with that. It's okay. Let's see where we ended up on ladder. National Dex. We are at number 41, 1783. Very high on ladders, so I'm happy about that. I did hope you all enjoyed this. Definitely tried Mega Aggron. It's really viable. Like, it's honestly very good just because it can guarantee tank any one hit, and then it just stops whatever win con they want to try to use, assuming you're not fighting 6 fire types. So, yeah, that's a thing. But I'll see you all next time. Later.